Israeli military is preparing to invade Gaza, the Gaza Strip, soon with at least tens of thousands of their soldiers who've been ordered to capture Gaza City and destroy the enclave's current leadership, Hamas. Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant has conducted a tour all near the Gaza border and held a discussion with troops stationed within that area. The Israeli Defense Forces, meanwhile, has said that it killed another commander in Hamas's commando forces who led the mysterious attacks on 7th of October on Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Sunday has vowed to crush Hamas in Gaza. The Prime Minister's remarks has come during the first cabinet meeting of the united government, which has formed recently. Prime Minister Netanyahu has also met with families of those missing and who are currently held hostage by Hamas. Further, has also invited the United States President Joe Biden to Israel on a solidarity visit.
אתם רואים עכשיו בעזה זה דבר שאנחנו יודעים לשכפל אותו במקומות אחרים. אבל אין לנו עניין במלחמה בצפון. אנחנו לא רוצים להסלים את המצב. יש לנו משימה לטפל בה ואנחנו נטפל בה. אבל אם מישהו יעשה טעות, הוא יישא במחיר.
Now, as the war between Israel and Hamas terror group entered its 10th day, rocket sirens were all once again heard across several Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv in the central part of the country and Ashkelon in the southern part of the country. India Today continues to be on the ground, bringing you the latest. Watch this detailed report by my colleague Gaurav Sawant.
Air raid siren once again in Tel Aviv. Okay, nothing seen on the horizon, but cars have stopped. People are running towards an air raid shelter, and that alarm in the corner of the room tells people to move to safety as quickly as possible. So once again, Tel Aviv threatened by Hamas rockets. When you rush out of the room in an emergency, just make sure you pick up your passport and your mobile phone as you rush out. And grab something to eat. And people are rushing out of their rooms, heading towards the air raid shelter. That is the best thing to do, is rush to an air raid shelter. After you, sir. After you. So that's the air raid shelter, and that's where all the families are. So this is supposed to be a relatively safe place. All people have come to the staircase. People have come to the staircase because the staircase is relatively safe. Gaurav Sawant in Tel Aviv, for Invade.
Meanwhile, in different parts of Israel, including Sderot, civilians are in direct line of the offensive. They've all been evacuated. India Today's Gaurav Sawant again from Ground Zero in that area, the volatile zone. Let's have a look.
There is a mass movement that is taking place on both sides of the fence, very organized here in southern Israel where I can see it. And of course, we are seeing images of what's coming from the Gaza side. While rockets are raining from the Hamas side, even this side, like late last night, when we virtually retired for the day, there was a sudden rocket attack here in Tel Aviv, and fortunately it was intercepted by the Iron Dome. And now, of course, we are told that even laser systems are being used to, completely decimate incoming rockets. So over the next several days, an attempt is being made, from what we've been told, by foreign powers. So the Americans want to evacuate their citizens, the British want to evacuate their citizens, and an effort is being made to evacuate their citizens as quickly as possible before the intensification of these operations take place.